Good morning. Today is NTI day 12. And it looks like you guys will be reading Tea with Milk again. So remember, we've already read that a couple of times now. So if you need to skim back through it so you can get the gist of the story again, if you need to go back over parts that were confusing, parts that you had questions about, that's what you need to do today. Or you can listen to it again on YouTube. And then you are going to answer a question in your notebook about tea with milk, about feelings that Masako had. Remember, we really talked about those feelings that Masako was feeling when she was in the U.S. and then when she moved to Japan with her family. And then in math, you're actually going to watch a lesson that I taught, lesson 15. Our lessons are in two parts. Part 1 and part 2. And that's only because the YouTube videos will not upload for some reason if I make them too long. So I split it into two different parts. Please watch that. That will help you with today's lesson. So that would be like me teaching my lesson in the classroom and then you guys going out to work on your independent work. There's even a part in the lesson where I pause and ask you to do it along with me. So that would be like when you have your whiteboards and your markers in our classroom doing it with me. You can do it with pencil and paper. Please make sure you do that. If you need additional support, Miss Ritchie has also made a lesson for lesson 15. And it's in there because remember, Miss Ritchie also teaches math. We are the two that teach math. And then you have your problem set for lesson 15. The last question on that is a bonus question. I did not go over that question. I want you to stretch your brains and I want you to try it. Like I said yesterday, guided reading is now optional. And Miss Hawkins is going to be doing live guided reading lessons. And she sent me an email and I'm going to pull it up with those times. If you were in the Shallow Charlotte's Web group, I know you guys switch from Shallow to Charlotte's Web. You guys will be at one time. And then if you were in the Leprechaun group that switched over to Junie B. Jones, you will be at a different time. And I'm trying to pull up my email right now. From 10 to 10:30 is the Shallow Charlotte's Web group. And from 10:35 to 11:05 is the Leprechaun Junie B. Jones group. So I don't want you to stress out about that. If you can't be online at that time to do it, it's fine. Don't stress. If you can, go ahead and log on to your Google Classroom because that's where she's going to have the information for that so that you can do that with her. Remember to get into your Google Classroom. You'll go into your Google Drive and then your username is your email address. So like mine would be ashley.grady. And then and then you have the stu.bullet.kyschools.us. And so it's your first name, last name, and then all of that at the end. And then your password is however you logged into the computers at school. So it used to be 4 numbers, and we changed it to 8 numbers. So if it was 1, 2, 3, 4, now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to double it. I have access to everyone's username and passwords, and I have them pulled up. So if you need them, just have your adults shoot me a message, and I will send that over. So reminder, guided reading is optional at this point. I still think it's very important, but it is optional at this point. And then for social studies, you've got some task cards to talk about which government you are describing. And then it looks like you are doing music today for special area. This is what I want you to do before you get started today. I want you to take a deep breath. I want you to write down 2 positive things that have happened over the last couple of days. And I want you to really think about those positive things and how awesome they are before you get started today. If you get frustrated today, I want you to take a break, take some deep breaths, maybe stand up and do a brain break before you go back into it. Do not let this get you all stressed out. Just like if you were in our classroom. If you were struggling, what would I do? I'd give you a break, tell you to breathe, tell you to stretch, and then go back into it. It's okay. I promise it's okay. On our daily sheet that I send out to your parents, I am putting a mindfulness activity in there every day. It's right now it's just been a YouTube video. Yesterday it was a Go Noodle YouTube video. And today is a guided relaxation video. So you can watch that, and I want you to try it. If you're adults at home with you, have them do it with you. If you have brothers and sisters at home, have them do that with you. I would love for you to do that before you even got started on schoolwork today. And if something doesn't get done right now, it's fine. You can go back at it later, and it will probably even be better work if you go back at it later. It's okay. Love you. Miss you. Have a wonderful day.